given to woman, to the inspiration of I, Prince Buster. JD! JD! I'm your man, very jealous man, ready to lay low any other man if you intrude on our love. That's okay, JD. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. What's going on? It. I basically have to spend the entirety of tomorrow at the Makerspace because if I don't have a car, so I have to take the bus there, which means that like I can't just like leave whenever I want. So I gotta like time everything. So I basically plan to like get up early in the morning, go to the grocery store, get breakfast, then go to the Makerspace and just make until I just can't anymore, and then wait for a bus and then go back. But hopefully that means I'm going to walk out of there with at least a finished backpack. But we'll see. Also, I would apologize for this horribly sexist song. Yeah, a horribly sexist song, but it's such a bop. Adultery not hold me guilty if I commit murder. It's great because his wife, Prince Buster's wife, on the next album gets the 10 Commandments of Woman, which is basically being like, everything you said in the last one was horseshit. Here's how this is actually going to go. For your purpose. Such a dickhead. Here comes Amos. But yeah, so the current idea for this backpack is to make an incredibly low profile bag that has a lot of variability, a lot of making a modular backpack that is low profile is hard. It's everything that makes it modular is going to make it stand out. Like any kind of molly webbing, any extra straps, anything like that. So basically trying to figure out how to do this in a stealth way also requires a lot of sewing skills that I simply lack. So basically we're going to go bash our head against the wall until we actually like produce something or we learn something. And I'm doing proper research by looking at Mystery Ranch. It does, but we're not going for ultralight. This is not UL. Like if this was UL, I would be using drastically different measures or definitely different materials. And honestly, what I can tell from ultralight bags is that like you just need to make the bag. You just need to make the like if I'm making a backpack for ultralight stuff, it's just going to be like the main body bag, the brain, or like the top pouch, and then maybe a water bottle pocket on the side. But more likely, it would be like a bottle pocket on the backpack strap, and that would be it. This is designed for, and I'm just kind of like spitballing where locations I might use this, like freezing streets around a bunch of other people. Maybe some of those people getting hurt. I need quick access to like my first aid, or maybe some like, because I always wear my helmet when I need to, but sometimes, when you're just walking around, you don't really need it until you do. You know what? I'm okay with this playing. So just a whole bunch of different stuff, but I'm effectively going to, let's see here. Yeah, if I can make like molly webbing that at least like hides under a pouch, that can help. But really what I need right now is a place to put a helmet, respirator, and goggles. That's one separate component, which will probably go in the top part of the bag. The like group medical pouch where I have like medical supplies for a shit ton of people as opposed to just my own, is going to go on the back of the pack. Not the part of the pack that goes against my back, but the part that goes out. And I'm going to just basically lash that with like some webbing, buckles, and fabric. That's just going to like pull it in tight. So I can just grip it and rip it to have that pouch out. And then everything else is going to be hopefully low profile. Definitely going to do 2 water bottle pockets. Osprey's water bottle pockets, holy crap. They have perfected it, because what you can do with Osprey's pockets is if you have like a massive, like super tall Nalgene or a very large, solid, like rigid water carrier, it will fit down through the top like a normal water bottle pocket. But if you have like a normal water bottle, there's one where it's super easy to reach back because it angles out. It angles out so you can just reach back, grab it, drink it, and then put it back without having to take your pack off. It's the best. And I'm trying to, like, I've been looking at my Osprey for months, just trying to figure out how the fuck they did it. But we'll get there eventually. And you know what the cool thing is that like I can try just different things. Hold on one second. Sorry, got distracted. But yeah, no, that's what I've been working on. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna be real. I'm scared of doing the backpack straps. I've seen so many like homemade backpack straps that look good for like Myog, like for make your own gear. And I've seen a lot of ones that work really well, but they all look homemade. And I want to avoid that. And also but Mystery Ranch has take a look at their backpack straps. They're kick ass. Because they're not like the big puffy ones, because you don't need padding in your backpack straps ever. Like you just need them to be wide enough and rigid enough to like hold the weight. The pout, like the actual like sponginess doesn't do anything. So they're essentially using, spacing, fabric, and then an outer fabric. What is this? No more Jerry Reed. I'm done with Jerry Reed. Do we want... I know what we need. Don't know why I feel in the mood for this, but, you know. Comrade on me left and another one on me right. A grip of ammunition for me little Armalite. That's why I can never go by, like, Buckingham Palace. Because I'll have this blaring. Oh, what the fuck? They did do... Okay, Mystery Ranch's new stuff. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Oh, that sucks. Well, Mystery Ranch got bought out by someone. I can't remember who. And, like, their backpack straps changed. Damn. That sucks. So it goes. I'm trying to cajole my fencing class into doing more hikes. Yeah, JD, I'm sorry to say, I don't know. I don't know if the quality of the bags has changed at all, but like looking at some of them, I don't know. They look different. Armored cars. Little Armalite. I had noticed one of the YouTubers stopped singing their praises as much. Yeah, I mean, hold on, let me see who bought them out. I think it was Yeti that bought... Yeah, Yeti bought them out. Yeah, Yeti bought them out. Fuckers. If Yeti still has their rule of shops that can't sell enough product don't get to sell it at all, applies to Mystery Ranch, say goodbye to Mystery Ranch. Soon to be, somebody on Reddit said, soon to be all sold exclusively in 511 stores. Gross. Yeah, we don't need that shit. I'll keep an eye out for, you know... let's see here. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for better backpack companies, but for the time being, eh. And I mean, here, let's... I still am boycotting RAI, but let's see what their packs are like. Because I remember when I was working there, you know, there was a solid 5-year span where they were the ones busting out, like, their RAI branded stuff was kind of better and cheaper than what everybody else was coming out with. I am begging backpack designers to stop putting on hip belts on 20-liter bags. Stop it. Stop putting on integrated. Nobody uses those. Who uses those? JD, do you use, like, for like your 20-liter, do you use hip belts? Ah, Cha, hello. Come on in. Jacket and holy khaki suit. When we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. Ow. We are the British Army, and we're here to hold your hand. Oh, here to take your land.
Hello? Pastor?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Are you talking? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Am I deaf? What's going on?
How about now?
There we are. Woo!
I don't think mine doesn't have a true hip belt. sort of strap, and it is helpful if you're carrying a huge laptop or spare computer monitor. I guess. I don't know. I've never used mine before. The big wide, I don't know. It's like if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do like a hip belt, then do it up. Like actually do it where it fits around somebody's hips. And not just your models, but like, actual people like me, like fat people like me who need, because I can't use them. JD and I are talking about the finer points of backpack design. Yeah, not like their belly button. Yeah. God, what did they do to the Rip Ruck? Go look at the Mystery Ranch Rip Ruck 24. What did they do to this poor thing? Jesus Christ. What is... No. What did they do to you? Oh, you poor baby. They gave it like the Eagle Creek treatment, where it's like just a travel bag now.
Rip.
Ugh. Gross. Yeah, I mean, REI's Flash stuff still seems pretty good. If you're just getting into camping, you can't really beat it for the price and quality. Don't shop at REI, though. Fuck those guys. Yeah, JD. What'd you say, Joe?
I've got to buy a fucking garden hose that's low enough to reach my little pondy bits in the back that are drying up and dying.
Oh my god, no.
I'm trying to find a decent quality garden hose that doesn't cost the absolute fucking earth.
Yep.
What if I just get a shit one and hope it works as much as I need it to work, and then put it away carefully?
Buy once, cry once. Or don't. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for music. This isn't the right one. There we go. Up. And then let's just do this. I did actually find a royalty-free music that is not AI and I don't entirely hate. So that's good.
Nice. Also, unless you're gonna play Helldivers 2, you might want to change your stream.
I did! What the...
Well, the curse that you're under is still in effect.
I'm going to scream. Oh god, I would love a Helldivers mod for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
Or a hot dog, horseshoes, hand grenades mod for Helldivers.
Yes.
Invasion of the Wiener people.
The Wiener people. You mean men?
I guess. Yeah. When you put it like that, yeah. I guess I do.
Misandrous. I really wouldn't. I should have named Madame Terry. Last name Andress. I always wonder, like, were I to be teleported to D&D land, and were I to meet Madame Terry, would she turn me into a frog or fuck me up in some way? And I don't know the answer. Because, like, she doesn't actively and maliciously go out of her way to,
No,
like,
like
hurt
you only get
men.
frogged if you're trespassing on her property.
Yeah.
Well, if you're extremely respectful and don't put a toe out of line, I imagine she'd be fine with you.
True. There are times, though, where I think she would be, like, angry enough that, or, like, just having a bad enough day that, like, if there are men within sightline, they are going to get cursed somehow.
Or at least sent on a really unpleasant errand.
True.
You'd help me with this.
Yeah.
Help an old lady with this. Yes, this is a moral test. Yes, it will be unpleasant. Yes, you will get cursed if you fail it.
I think the worst thing
Too bad.
that she could ask me to do is cut the grass. Hey, corns! I fucking hate cutting the grass. I hate it.
Who doesn't? It sucks.
Boop, 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 boop. You're alive. Did you survive?
What did you survive?
Yeah, did you survive something, or is this just like the identified illness?
Unidentified illness. Hell yeah.
I don't mean to press, but is this some kind of like passing disease, or is this a chronic issue? Because it seems that like every friend that I ever make is either disabled, gay, trans,
chronically ill,
or
a
combination of all of those.
Yep. I
it's so
that, yeah, just passing disease.
Yeah, it's so weird to like.
It's both. So there we go. One of us. One of us.
Nice. High five. High five for chronic issues.
I'm glad the passing disease has
passed.
Off. Yes.
Someone should pay me $300 for this knife. I deserve this knife. I also deserve 2 AK-47s, which I still haven't received. Like, the universe owes me that, and I wonder if the universe understands that the AK-47s are also, like, interest. So, like, paid in magazines until there's a certain amount of magazines, and then it's another AK-47. I went to urgent care, and they were like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Have some really strong antibiotics. That's, you know what? Sometimes that does it.
Yeah.
So, Chet, do you understand, like, the difference between an emergency room and urgent care as an Australian?
No.
Okay, so the ER, the emergency room, is in a hospital, and it's the place that you go when you have a, piece of steel rebar sticking out of your leg, where like you're not being brought in by a ambulance, maybe, but like your construction buddies.
Which one do you go to when your appendix is exploding?
I went to the urgent care, and here's the difference. I went to the urgent care because it felt bad enough to go to the ER, but not that bad that I wanted to pay ER prices, because emergency room prices are very expensive. Urgent care is dependent on the urgent care that you go to, because there's several privately owned ones. So if you have the right insurance for the right one, you go to that one and you're covered. Unlike an emergency room where like you're almost guaranteed to get costs.
What the okay.
ER or emergency rooms are inside of hospitals. Urgent cares are like a bunch of privately owned little clinics. They can only do so much. So I went to the urgent care, then my appendix exploded, and then they got me to a hospital. If you know
go to the emergency room, and depending on how sick you are, you wait for a amount of time.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like, it sucks for the people that like are in pain, but like are not in pain enough to like have a serious issue.
But if you like a kidney stone, my ex went in with a kidney stone and got admitted straight away.
Yeah,
because they were like, we're not fucking about with that. You're in actual. This man is in real pain.
Yeah. If you read what Acorns just sent, if you know your appendix is bursting, then you go to the ER. If you feel like it, then go to the urgent care and get told eventually to go to the ER. That's kind of what happens. Right. I will say, and this has nothing to do with the fact that urgent care exists. This has everything to do with how awesome nurses and doctors can be, especially nurses. I during the pandemic was not on like enough medication to take care of myself mentally, and I was losing a lot of sleep, and I basically like kind of in a daze went to urgent care, and then the moment I got in the office I just started crying and was like, I haven't slept in days. I'm fully losing my mind here. Can you guys help me with something? Like, I need some form of like medication to help me sleep. And they asked me all the usual questions, and like I kind of like through tears told them all of that, and they were like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write you a prescription for Xanax. You're gonna take a nap here until we're closed, and then we're gonna send you on home. You're gonna take this Xanax to sleep. And oh no, I'm sorry, they didn't write me a script for Xanax. My psychiatrist told me not to take Xanax for sleep, which is insane. And I think what she meant was like, you should not substitute it for actually trying to get real rest. But the way that she said it was like, don't take it while for like to get to sleep. Yeah, that's dangerous. And I'm like, okay, I guess I won't. But then the nurses were like, you should absolutely take it for sleep. And so I did, and my problem was fixed after a night. Yep. I took my Xanax, I managed to get my sleep schedule back on track, and all the anxiety that I had not sleeping was gone. So they did a really good job there. My urgent care sadly does not have any antibiotic shots that I'm not healthy allergic to, so I always have to thug it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that psychiatrist sucked. And like, thank God I'm really good at like, my parents trained my sister and I to be advocates for ourselves and our friends by proxy, to the point where I've actually called doctors before on behalf of my friends. But this one was the one that was like super anti against stimulant ADHD meds. I like your parents. They sound like nice people from what I've heard. They're incredibly nice people. They're great people. My mom's a fucking lunatic, but that's where I get it from. I love her so much. Oh yeah, no, she's great. She is also my mom, so she's a different person to me than she is to everybody else. And to everybody else, she's a saint, which she is. I like that no one's commented on me raw dogging the heat on my VTuber model without the pot. I deliberately moved the pot this morning.
Oh yeah, I did look at that and see it, but I didn't notice it as like a thing.
You know what?
I was just like, ooh, shapes and colors. That's nice. I like shapes and colors in my immediate field of vision.
I wish I could put people in the oven, or like myself in the oven, but it's not opaque. I can't do that. There we go.
When will my trash house be ready?
Oh, I'm not working on it. I will eventually, but yeah. So yeah, my parents trained me up to be a medical advocate, and I basically I was like, listen, we've tried everything that you want to try. Please prescribe me a stimulant ADHD med. I need it. And she like didn't sigh, but I felt like she was about to. And then she did it, and all of a sudden, my ADHD is gone. Weird. It's not gone. It's still fucking very there. Speaking of which, it's 1 o'clock, which means it's time for another pill. Help. Take your meds, kid.
Oh, shit. I need to take my meds.
Pill noises coming from Cha. It's okay. My parents are bipolar as shit. That's where I get it from. So you're actually quadpolar if both your parents are bipolar. Theoretically, that means that you have 4 separate random emotions that you can jump to. But realistically, it just means you feel everything 4 times as powerfully. I need a doctor outfit for this model. Or they want to fucking retest me for ADHD for the 3rd fucking time unless I send very specific documents stating I was diagnosed twice. So Acorns, let me tell you how I got diagnosed for ADHD to get all my meds. I did. I started with meds for my bye JD. I started with meds for my anxiety. Took those for a while, realized that I had ADHD pretty hard, and I was like, hey, let's just try this. Like, let's just try meds. And so my psychiatrist gave me a bunch of non-stimulant meds that, like, kind of worked, but I have a feeling that they were placebo. That had the placebo effect. But eventually when I got my stimulant ADHD meds, I didn't... Damn right they are. Lariska! Hello. Yeah, I didn't ever get tested for ADHD, and I didn't ever get tested for like anxiety or depression. I just talked with my doctor long enough and told them like all of the symptoms that I've had and all the research that I've done. And then I listened to them talk for a little while, and we went back and forth, and eventually it was just like, okay, cool. And the only reason that I ever like got a like signed thing from my doctor to get a reasonable accommodation from my job was I went to my doctor, not my psychiatrist, my doctor, and I was like, hey, I really want to get tested for ADHD because I need a reasonable accommodation. And she was like, or we could just skip all that bullshit and you can just have a reasonable accommodation. I'll just write it for you. And I tried not to cry directly in front of her. The way I know I need Adderall is that it helps me, but I still forget to take it and schedule appointments to get more. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Lariska, right there with you. I actually got the little pill organizer now, so I know when I've taken my stuff.
Yes, God.
Also, if I find out any of you have ever taken antibiotics only enough until you felt better, and then stopped taking them before you finish the course, I'm going to come to your house and beat you up physically with my fists. Finish your course of meds. I'm begging you.
No, I want to breed a super virus.
I almost bit my tongue off at the courthouse when I was talking with my coworkers about that. They were like, yeah, we store it for later when we need it. And I'm like... And of course, the moment I started talking about like antibiotic resistant strains of viruses, they all rolled their eyes and like just stopped listening to me instantly. And I'm like, cool, this is a losing battle. That's not horrifying at all.
Yep.
So like, yeah, when you're in martial arts, if you have a good teacher, when you're punching something, you don't want to punch the thing. You want to punch what's on the other side of the thing. So if you're punching a punching bag, hit the space behind it. Same thing with antibiotics. You don't want to take it until you feel better. You want to take it until you are better.
Do you want to kill the virus, or do you want to vaccinate it against the antibiotic?
Yep. So, Chuck, I have a favor. Yeah. Actually, let me grab my shoes first. I need to set up my VR, which is going to take, like, a couple minutes. Mm-hmm. And I know how much you love pretending that you're bad at vamping.
I'm not pretending. When have I ever successfully vamped?
Chat, I need your help. Can you ask Cha questions that she can answer to keep you all entertained? Can I have an ecosystem that feeds into itself?
I need someone else to dangle keys in front of me. I am not the key dangler. Acorn's got to look for food. Well, then we just have break.
God damn it. God damn it!
Questions. No, that's good. I can do food-related questions. Pastor, your model is upside down over the burner.
I know.
And now I'm a little concerned. Your
It's a
meatballs are
metaphor.
gonna get toasted.
It's a metaphor.
What for?
For you're full of shit.
We do have Whoppers at
Is
McDonald's.
Rudica from Bionicle a smash or pass for you?
Macca's.
Hold up. Let's look this up.
Oh, what, the candy? I have no idea what Whopper's candy is.
Rudica is a fucking pass. I mean, all of Bionicle is a pass because it did some cultural appropriation, but I feel like if they actually hired said culture that they were pulling from, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, we do have those, but we call them Maltesers. And they are great. That's cool. I learned a thing today. Now I know how to buy Maltesers in Merca. They are good as fuck. Candy cravings. Lariska, if you had not pointed that out, I would never have made the connection because I am dumb as shit. You can do it, Acorns. Do it for the food. The food. The siren song of the food. Eat me. Ugh. No. Ice cream. As your doctor, I prescribe ice cream.
Chuck, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. How do I sound? Stream, how do I
Good.
sound? Good. Good.
Can't speak for stream. Have stream muted.
Okay, Chai, you're going to have to deal with the fact that I can't share my screen with you because I need every ounce. Actually, you know what? I might be able to. Let's see. Wait, now I gotta see Rudica. God, I haven't touched VR in so long. So thanks to the wonderful and gorgeous Audible Sam, I have optimized my computer a little bit more. So hopefully, we'll have a better performance out of everything, which is currently not happening, but I think that's just because we're dealing with some shit. Be gone, be gone. Oh, there goes the bitrate. Say bye, bitrate. Okay, and say goodbye to the music. Jay, you still with me?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You can only stream one half of the screen at a
Shit.
time. You have to pick one.
Ah, I see what happened. Hold on, Joe.
Hmm?
Uh,
But
now
I'm
can you hear me?
making up problems. I can still hear you.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's that. And then we go to gaming time. And we do... Shit.
Berkabeth! Hello! Pasta is just setting up his VR. What's it? Ooh, that looks promising. Does it? Maybe? Did I speak too soon? Was I over optimistic? Oh god, is the universe punishing me for my hubris? I'm pretty good, Perkabeth. It's super early here, so it hasn't had a chance to get hot yet. How hot is it going to be today? Is it going to be gross? It's probably going to be gross. I am going to be indoors, air conditioned, napping.
Oh, please, please, please. Just work. Just do the thing. Do the thing with the stuff. Steam VR status. That's not it. Okay, here, let's try and boot H3. Well, if this doesn't work, we can play other games, I guess. God, I wish I was, like, properly streaming when I was really into H3, because holy crap, I was going so hard.
You played that game so much you got better in real life.
Actually, yeah, so, I went to the range the other day with my friends, and how the fuck did I do this last time? I had never done a quick swap with a magazine before with a pistol. Like, drop a magazine, like fire a gun twice, drop the magazine and load another one. I did it
Maple!
instantly, uh, without any practice before. And my friend looked at me and was like, "You sure you work where you work?" And I'm like, yeah.
I'm nerd.
Yep.
I'm Gaber. Elite.
Linear
Elite Gabe.
smooth.
Pasta is good at all games forever.
It's true. It's true. I am.
Hard is to understand.
HD spectator.
Hello, Maple. Hello, Raider.
FOV. Oh, do we get rated? Hey,
Yes,
Maple.
Maple opted in.
Okay, I think I've made everything like smooth.
Pasta Wick. Lurish
That's what it's gonna
called you
be.
Pasta Wick.
Spawned object HD spectator. Okay. Well, the only problem that I'm currently having is that. Oh, there we go. Can you all see?
Screen is black.
Screen is black. Why is screen black? Screen should not be black.
There it is.
Okay, we're good?
There we go.
Okay, so the only problem now is that I don't have my chat window up, which it should. I don't want to record anything. Streamer kit, start streamer kit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Someone type a message. Fazbot.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, cool. We're good. Weep. If I'm too shaky, let me know. I think I did the linear smooth correctly. Apparently, I'm a shaky person. What the fuck else was I doing? A message. Message in a bottle. Okay. I guess that's it. Right? Unless I'm tripping. Oh, that's right. That's what I was gonna do. Options panel. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just use this one. Input, graphics, performance, environment, objects, controller. Okay, so we want this. Yeah, we want this in the right hand. Right hand only. Yep. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's see here. I'm violently shaky person, so I felt that. Yep. All right, so we have a tradition here, or I have a tradition at least, where before I start any hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenade, I try this thing. So we grab a grenade. What we do is we pull the pin and let it drop, and hopefully we grab all 3 other grenades before this one goes off. So we're gonna do 1, 2. Nope, didn't make it. Damn. That's tricky, but that's fine. My heart also beats fast as fuck when I hug people, and they'll be like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "No, I'm on a lot of medication." Got a case of camera. Storms of Ruin. Let's go to Hickok 45's range. Love Hickok 45 range. It doesn't help that I drink caffeine before I do this. So, for those of you who are on GunTube, which is a really unfortunate name for that,
GunTube.
I mean, fuck it. I'm whatever. This
just the
range
mouthfeel on that is the worst.
Yeah. This range here might seem a little familiar. This is a lovingly modeled replica of the YouTuber Hickok 45. Old white guy, does gun reviews. Nice. Okay. That red target all the way out there, which is referred to as the gong. I have absolutely no chance of hitting this.
Acorns asks, what is your caffeine choice?
Yerba mate, the yellow can, rebel berry. Yeah, there's no chance.
I was a coffee drinker for many years, and then I turned 40 and started to be like, why do I feel anxious and queasy all the time? Maybe I should switch to tea. So I've switched to tea. And big improvement. For tea, I like to drink French Earl Grey and Lapsang Souchong mixed together, which I find delicious.
So Hickok refers to shooting these as smoking pot.
Risk of me if I get drafted into World War III the second I meet my superior officer just yanking 4 grenade pins out.
Ah, the classic fragging.
Yes.
Respect. Honor the traditions.
Yes, if I get conscripted, it's definitely a... Listen, if you find anyone who went to high school with me, they'll tell you from playing team sports that it's very much a I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me kind of situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't give Chug on kinda ever.
If you make me do the thing that I hate, I will make sure that everyone else has as much miserable time as I'm having, because that is my duty. This is what you asked for. You wanted this. You made this happen. Look what you did.
Ah, damn. Try that again. Shit. So there's this series called Dumb Reloads from a guy named Jedi Toby-Wan. He used to stream, but he doesn't anymore. And basically all he'll do is, like... I think at one point he, like... Here, let me see if I can do it. Oh, boy. He got his gun, flipped it upside down. Fuck, this is going to be really hard. Flipped it upside down, took a magazine, and then just did this for like an hour. Just to see if he could get it to drop in. Fucking ridiculous. So for those who don't know, I'll do a little education here. I think you're seeing down my right eye. So you see the 2 dots in the front and the one in the back. When you're acquiring a target and you want to hit said target, let's say that hot dog out there, you want to get your front sight on it first, then line up those two. So you want to start here, then bring up your 2 sights. That's how you do target acquisition with iron sights. The first time I ever shot a pistol, my friend looked me dead in the eyes and said, "If you try and shoot yourself or me, I will hurt you." Then handed me the 9mm. Fuck yeah, dude. Redneck version of bottle flipping. Te quiero puta. Oh, whoop. Come on. Shit. There we go. Now I did it. Alright. Let's go actually kill some hot dogs.
Those hot dogs know what they did.
Damn right.
Bastards.
Pin, spoon, throw. Marvelous. Also, for those who are interested in game dev at all, especially like the VR area of game dev, go check out Anton Hand on Blue Sky or Anton Hand's YouTube video. He is the developer of this game. And he is very fucking funny and very insightful, and extremely cool to the point where, like, you know, gets the usual amount of harassments. We are not doing one hit. We're not doing limited ammo. We're not doing that. We're going to easy mode today. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you're interested in game dev at all, checking out Anton Hand's YouTube videos. I'm significantly better with the P250 than dual Berettas in Counter-Strike, despite the clear advantage of 2 guns.
Uplink successful.
Yeah, you know...
Target system detected.
2 guns is cool.
Take it.
2 guns is fun. Okay, so we were going to play this, but now I have to uninstall it and get a refund. So for those who, like, do know guns, they already know why I'm so fucking horrified. For those who don't, you're already horrified because of the pink fucking camouflage. Alright, let's talk about this.
This looked like it got covered in paint and someone tried to scrape it off.
So this is a really common camouflage that you're going to find in, like, every outdoor store. It's for girls. It's for women who want to wear camouflage because it's pink.
What the fuck? That's not what camouflage means.
Well, okay, so here's the thing: is that like it is actually practical in a way because camouflage is designed to help you blend into environment. It's not designed to make you invisible to like all visual spectrums, right? That's not possible. But the pink or orange that hunters wear, you can still wear that and blend into an environment that deer are having a hard time seeing. So it's good to have like an orange or some bright color on you so that you don't get shot by your fellow hunters, but can't be seen by a deer. However, I don't know if pink, I don't know. But that's not the biggest crime of this gun. The biggest crime of this gun is existing in the first place. So, oh no, and it's a 380. No. 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 Oh god, we have so much to go over. I'm so sorry. I really hope you didn't expect action here because... Oh shit. We're getting shot at.
Huh?
Fuck.
What?
So, after I kill these motherfuckers...
Huh?
I could see you somehow wiping your hands on your pants after you put it down. It's the ew.
Okay, we're just gonna borrow this one. Alright, so let's talk about this before I get fucking killed. So this is the High Point 380. First of all, the 380 round is garbage. It's bad. I hate it. I hate it. It's the jack of all... It's jack of no trades, master of absolutely fucking nothing. I hate it. And I don't know anyone who carries a 380 and is like, man, I love it. Like, there's some people out there that will be like, oh, I carry it as my backup. And it's like, but why? So yeah, 380 as a caliber is kind of worthless for everything. It comes in a lot of really small guns, good for like carrying in your boot or like in a purse or something, but like you could just get 9mm and be happy. The High Point is one of the cheapest pistols you can get. It's a running joke in the gun industry. There's one time where there was this interview with a gangster who had a High Point in his hand, and he points at it and he says, "This right here, this is my problem solver." He said this is a Glock 40. It wasn't. It was a High Point. And then I think High Point officially released a problem solver version of their gun with like money all over it, like designs. But I think the worst thing of all is that this thing maybe costs $200, depending on where you're at. It's undergone well over $1,000 worth of modifications. So on the back here, we have a place to put a like competition sight, like a red dot sight here on this flat area. We've moved the iron sights up to accommodate for that. We have fluting here on the slide to make everything lighter. We have a compensator up front, and what a compensator does is it pushes gases up and away to help compensate for the recoil. I don't know how effective that would be. We've got a modified trigger. I mean, probably a bunch of other bullshit that I'm missing. And then we have this like trigger guard front. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Can't kill myself. All right, let's have to restart. But yeah, that's the High Point. That's, good God, it's just. It's not a good gun. And the fact that Anton put that in there.
Take it.
He's one of the few people that I actually trust with like gun humor, because usually when someone is like being funny about guns, they're also weirdly Republican and gross. What's this 380 again? Nope, 9x18. Pasta visibly recoiling from a gun. The genuine distress. I like pink, but not pink hunter camo. No thanks. Yeah, no, it's rough. So my main concern is the the fucking 3 windows. Yeah. If I ever bite the bullet and get a concealed carry license, I would consider getting the most basic Glock and then getting like a pink slide for it. Lariska, if you get any pistol, please, God, talk to me before you do. Like,
You can get a Glock. You can also order an IPA at a bar, or like a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. You could do those. I know that you're not that person, though. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. The pink slide I approve of. Paint your gun. I fucking love colorful guns. I particularly like white guns, like full white rifles. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be tricky. Because that thing's gonna fucking lock on me. Come on. Actually, you know what? Make it pretty easy. Oh, duh. Alright. Now, Chubb, what did I just do? Just walking.
I'm not sure because I'm watching the
Oh, you're
stream.
lagging behind. That's right.
Yeah.
Pied the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Okay. Whatever. But yeah. Shit. Jesus Christ. Well, that's why we look both ways before we cross the street. But yeah, but the fact that I was able to, like, do that really quickly with, like, an actual gun without any practice. Yeah, my CS2 loadout is, like, all blue and yellow stuff. I love the colors. I like Ween guns. I've never wanted to get a gun, but started to think I should get one. Conceal and carry, secure case, just keep some in my car. Far away from my children. And secure at all times. Yes. Get some training. It's not hard. Like, it's not complicated. Guns are a shockingly easy tool to learn how to use and use safely and secure safely. And the problem is that a lot of Americans have very bad examples of firearm usage from basically every type of media. But depend on the state you're in, and if you actually have any questions and you're a subscriber to the channel and you want to ask me in the Discord, I'm more than happy to answer those. Obviously, I want to keep the Discord like, you know, I might make a separate area where it's like more serious questions, because I don't want it to be politics free. That's not what we do here. I forgot about the like $6,000 grandfather's double barrel sawn off in both ends. It's extremely fucking handy though. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, please ask, and I will give you to the best of my knowledge, answer. I'm by no means an expert. I'm very much an armchair general when it comes to those sort of things. But did I get the token? No, I did not.
Override token found.
Be gone. Sometimes you can just facepalm those things. That's always nice. But yeah. My sister, who is... my entire family are left-leaning, at the very least. My sister, definitely so. She's the primary reason that I became a feminist in the first place. That and the fact that my dad treated my mom with respect.
Interfacing
Go figure.
with system node. Hold this position.
But she
Analyzing
hates
system.
guns. When my parents finally got me a .22 caliber rifle, which is like the kind of the intro rifle.
What's that? Hey, what gives?
This is why we don't use 9x18 or 9x19. This is 9x18.
Huh?
Fuck it. But yeah, my parents got me a
Static encryption detected.
22 for Christmas, and we did the classic Christmas story. What's that in the corner thing where it was the last gift, which I thought was really cool. But man, my sister was shaking with anger. she could not believe that my parents had gotten me a gun, especially with like all of the anti-gun rhetoric. However,
That is.
when I turned 21, on my birthday, I went down to visit her in Texas.
Huh?
Last one.
Encryption
Oh.
neutralized.
And she, being the coolest motherfucking sister on the planet,
Hold successful. Data extracted.
brought me to a gun range because she knew that I
4
liked them,
override tokens found.
and she wanted to treat me to a nice thing.
Advanced to
She
next system
fired
node
off
and taken.
3 rounds of a pistol at my request. And then she put the pistol down and she said, I love you. I hope you have a great birthday. Take your time. I'm going to go wait in the car. And I'm like, you're the best fucking sister in the world. I used to be like very suicidal, so I was afraid to get anything, but mental health is much better. Good. Getting meds, I need care of my gender dysphoria, so maybe okay now. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest ones to look out for, and that's the one that you when I talk with a lot of my pro-gun friends, you know, or at least the ones that I used to hang out with in families, a lot of them really didn't know the statistics on suicide risks for gun owners, or accidents for that matter. So yeah, now that you have like a beat on that, that's going to be entirely up to you. Eating made me feel worse. How much water have you had? How much fiber have you had?
What?
I'm gonna ask this. You don't have to answer it, but check yourself for dehydration. When was the last time you peed? When was the last time, like, you sweated? Do you have enough electrolytes? Like, are you drinking Gatorade or something?
You rock dog.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder what that is.
Have you stretched? Are you able to stretch in your condition? No chance. No chance I'm hitting that from here. Probably not enough of anything, barely eating and drinking. Water. Just do yourself a favor, put a glass of water in front of you and drink it whenever you can. Even if you have to, like, kind of, like, force it a little bit, that's what's going to make your stomach feel better, and that's what's going to get everything flowing, okay? You're going to feel better
You can
afterwards.
do
You're
little
gonna eat more.
sippies, but you can just do it regularly.
Yeah, do regular small sippies. Me, I like chug water like a motherfucker, but I have hyperhidrosis, which means I need more water than most people because I sweat more, like I'm doing right now. But even when I'm out in the wilderness, I have to be very careful about like how hard I drink water. I have to be very conscious of that. Yes. M101, is it the M101? M1014. M104, whatever, fucking. This was the shotgun I believe that the Marines adopted. Because apparently they need a shotgun for some fucking reason, I don't know. Don't know really any military that uses shotguns for anything combat-based. Where are you? You stay there. Do we have a sell point? I don't know. The fuck are you? What are you? Are you a flashlight? I assume you're a flashlight.
We are drinking water in here, Bohemian. Hi.
Oh, we drinking water! Yes, we are. Lots of water. Urban. Damn it. So good to see you. So good to hear from
Override
you.
token
Glad you're
found.
alive. And breathing and drinking
Getting our
water.
sippies on.
Okay, per the advice of the son of a bitch that I'm going to beat when I eventually get good at it again. No, come on. I need to get... Not that. Flechette. Alright, so we're going to reload that. That loads up with Flechette. Reload that again. No, it's back. More Flechette. More Flechette. We are not smoking dung beetle out here.
What is that from?
I don't know. I love it though. Does anybody want to buy me one of these? Anybody got 1600? Please? Yeah.
No,
take
I
care of
spent all
yourself,
my money on pretty knives.
That's true, and I approve of this. If you're not gonna buy me a gun like you should buy knives for yourself.
Please.
And I'm not gonna be able to read the chat for the next couple minutes. Just letting you know.
Hold this position. Analyzing system.
I'll tell you if anyone says anything important, unless I get distracted and miss it.
Okay.
What's that?
I was about to give tips on how to shoot, but then I realized that I didn't have the safety off. So, safety on at all times, and remember your finger is your #1 safety. But yeah, you should probably have it on if you want to make something go
Hold on
bang.
over here.
Encryption detected.
Oh, goodness.
Encryption neutral.
If your aim is sucking, can you like fix it by turning the safety off and on again?
Advancing to next system layer.
Joe, I think that was one of the funniest things you've ever fucking said.
Seriously?
Analyzing system.
Yeah, I think that was. Jesus, that was good gun humor. Good job. I'm fucking proud of you.
Well, I was like, I don't know guns. I just know computers.
No,
a
that was
bit.
good. That was really good.
So I'm just gonna talk about guns as if they are computers.
Over there.
So,
Damn it, Perkabeth, stop testing me.
Swarm encryption.
Over here.
Encryption neutralized.
so stance is kind of everything when it comes to
Successful.
shooting.
Data extracted.
Like the way you hold your arms and the way that you
5
stand.
override tokens found.
Because if I stand with my feet flat,
Advance
facing
to
this
next
way,
system node
and I'm-
take it.
have my gun out, my body is going to want to pull a certain direction, which is usually not centered. If I have both hands out, fully extended, and I have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, there and there, there and there, I'm going to have a lot better kind of like control over where the line is. And it's so strange how many things relate. Shit. And then sometimes we just.
That feels more natural as well. It's just in a like if I want to make something go in a specific direction straight ahead. That stance rather than both feet facing forward doesn't feel right.
No, sometimes we fire blindly around a corner and hit a cryo tank and freeze our enemies.
On purpose because we're geniuses.
So, I'm also not really relying on anything. Like, I'm not actually drawing a bead, because, this used to be a bead of, like, metal. That's where drawing a bead comes from. Is there used to be a bead of metal on the front of the rifle that you would draw your eye to kind of line it up. I'm not really doing that. I'm relying on something I call muzzle awareness. I think it's called muzzle awareness, where I'm not shooting with precision. I'm shooting kind of generally where I think they're going to go and then adjusting as I fire. It's a way to get a lot of rounds downrange quickly, which can be more important than like actually hitting your target, because you're keeping your target suppressed. You're keeping your target from like taking a shot at you as well.
Check this out.
What gun VPN do you recommend to prevent it from being tracked back to me? A Dremel, some acid. That's not actually going to work. Don't do that.
It's over there.
No. You use the Dremel and acid on your own fingertips. So
Or you
that
just eat a lot of pineapple. That'll wear down your fingertips too. The acids in pineapple, for people who like process pineapple in a factory, if you don't wear a lot of gloves,
Yeah.
you'll lose your fingerprints over the
that.
years.
I mean citrus in general.
True.
But yeah, pineapple is quite acidic.
System node.
It's got enzymes.
I remember when I was a kid, we had like
Analyzing
a
system.
Tupperware container with pineapple chunks in it that got left in the fridge for too long, and it went fizzy. And I was like, I don't know much about food safety, but I'm pretty sure that's not good.
Hardened encryption detected.
More shooting.
Neutralize it.
had I been older and known a bit more, I would have quietly added a bunch of sugar to it and let nature take its course. But instead, I threw it out.
What's that? What's that? We gotta beat the meat.
Fuck. 1, 2. Please let this be the last one.
Double, double.
Yeah, hey, don't let Elliot Ness
Advancing to
hear you
next
say that,
system
Shaw.
layer.
He'll bust you. Also, Elliot
Analyzing
Ness,
system.
the guy from The Untouchables, the guy who busted Al Capone, horrible racist and kind of a dickhead. Who knew?
No surprise.
Yeah, like his one contribution to society was to lead a task force against a very evil man. Al Capone was not a good dude. Bad guy. Everything that he did after that, horrifying. So when you watch The Untouchables, know that the guy that's playing him...
Detected.
I know, right, Maple? I would have, yeah, if I'd been older, I would have tried something along those lines. But instead, I was just like, well, this isn't food anymore, is it?
Shit.
What's that?
Shit. Please don't come here. I don't have my makeup on. I'm not decent. Show these gentlemen callers. I don't know what to do. All these wieners want me.
The mistress is not at home!
Over there. Chow.
Fucking where is the last point?
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next
Of
system
course we're
layer.
not done.
Analyzing system.
Oh, we're in a
A
bad
white guy from the past is a racist? Say it ain't so!
white
Yeah,
cop,
right.
yeah.
Literally fucking everyone. It's like Charles Dickens, he was so great about poor people and stuff. Just don't ask him what he thought about poor brown people.
What's over there?
I really hope I didn't just drop my shotgun into the void. Oh, thank God.
Investigating.
Recursive encryption detected. Neutralize it.
Oh shit.
3, 1, 2.
Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted. Advance to next system node and take it.
I don't even want to look at my health. Whoa! That is maybe 2 shots away from being completely fucked. Honestly, you play your cards right, and you'd probably have a pretty good pineapple soda on your hands. Fuck, now I really want to make that. I mean, look, I was nice and included from the past part, but...
Yeah, that's yes. It's a whole other.
Mm. Now, we do want to mind that we don't smash into a wall or accidentally punch Casey, which is my genuine fear, because like he doesn't really have boundaries. Like I haven't established any boundaries, including like, hey, don't come near me during VR. He's smart enough to know that if I'm flailing my arms around, not to go be like, huh? But I do worry about him being like, you know, walking by me or coming up to me. And me hitting him. So another thing about, I don't know if this applies to more than VR, but if I keep my arm back here where it's more comfortable, as opposed to all the way out, like basically fully extended, my accuracy drops considerably. Please stay down. There's another one. Another was. Yep. Look, I prefer non-pineapple soda myself. Prefer the delicious taste of Nuka-Cola. God. I bet Nuka-Cola actually tastes like utter shit. I bet it tastes fucking horrific.
I think Coca-Cola tastes like earwax and sugar, so
You don't like any fruity soda.
not a fan.
But yeah, no. Well, it's funny because the guy who made Coca-Cola made it where the citric acid in it was so high that like you would drink enough of it and it would make you very sick. And so to counteract that, this motherfucker just dumped a shit ton of sugar in it, and then
Or carbonated it.
yeah,
by
carbonated it, dumped a bunch of sugar into it, and then
That's basic, and will
Yeah.
counteract acid, and also incidentally give you bubbles.
I should really get the laundry done tomorrow.
You won't have to worry about the laundry or your wife. She's mine. I'm just kidding. None of these hot dogs are married. They're hot dogs. I really hope I didn't drop my up there. It is.
Override token found.
All right, we've got some decisions to make here. Now we could, let's see here. Our shotgun is swiftly running out of relevancy in this. We have the option to get an SMG, but I think we're going to roll, hopefully to get... That's what we wanted. Cool. Okay. As much as I am loath to use an AR platform, because they're so fucking boring. Like, it's... I think it's going to be the rifle until we, like, abandon... rifles fully. Can I not? Okay, I can. But they're so fucking boring. I've said this all the time, and I will continue to say it. ARs, any weapon made after like 1960, it's fucking boring.
Override token found.
I can just hear the applause from everyone in the audience. It's brave for me to say, I know. I know. AP Incen. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, okay. Refresh you. Drop you. Put you. Refresh. Alright, so those white tips means that we now have armor-piercing incendiary rounds, which is what we need to pretty much defeat anything in the game from now on. Like, this is going to carry us to the end of the game. There are options for what Nuka-Cola probably tastes like. One is derived from the original Coca-Cola recipe. One is a half-and-half mix of Coke and Pepsi. Based on the lore that the creators of Nuka-Cola... based on the lore that the creator of Nuka-Cola is named after the inventor of each. One is Dr. Pepper, loosely based on the description of the taste and ingredients in the game. And then there is the recipe that is in the Fallout cookbook. Okay.
Well, I bet they all taste like fucking earwax.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why we drink Liquid Death. Liquid Death is delicious. And it's not fucking chock full of... I killed everyone in here! Oh, I was about to say something real bad.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position.
Oh, I thought I left my other magazines at home.
Analyzing system. Stealth encryption detected. Neutralize it.
Okay, where's the rest? Oh, where's the rest? Urban, where'd you put it? Where'd you put the point? I need that last one. You didn't have it, I apologize.
Advancing to next system layer.
Have you checked your
Analyzing
right.
system.
If we're lucky, man, listen, get me to 100 subscribers, I will start emailing them until they are forced to either get a court-ordered restraining order or sponsor me. It would help if I aimed.
Huh?
That was a bad idea. Shouldn't do that.
Huh?
Polymorphic encryption detected. Neutralize it.
What's over there? What? Investigating. Huh? Chew on this! What's going on over here?
Shit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Guess I'm dead. Hmm?
So, chat. Any questions on how to cook hot dogs? Wouldn't recommend phosphorus.
Regenerative encryption detected. Hold successful. Data extracted. Advance to next system node and take it.
I know, Urban, I'm sorry. Listen, Urban, I'm trying to get a drama channel off the fucking ground. And, like, I know I shouldn't use my friends for this, but, like, I don't know. I found a channel, or, like, a video of someone, like, these are the VTubers' real faces. And, like, I don't know if it was a parody or not, because I didn't give them the fucking chance. But, like, fucking gross, dude.
Weird.
Extremely fucking weird. Like, y'all find me, that's fine. Most of you, a lot of you have seen the face already, and most likely will at the next convention. But, like,
You just look the same as your icon, really.
I mean, all right. Did they just weld two magazines together? I think they did. I think these are just two magazines welded together. Amazing. Innovation. Yep. Don't need to sell anything. Got this. I could use a backup weapon of some sort. I could sell my pistol and get a battle rifle, and I also really fucking hate this AR. So I could theoretically make a massive mistake and I only got 6. It's not gonna be enough. We're stuck with what we have. Grenade launcher. Oh, acorns, puppy. My family are like natural caretakers. Like the moment that one of ours is sick, we're like, all right, here's what you're going to do. It's not really an option. Wait. Okay. No. Okay. We have a grenade launcher, which is absolutely 100% going to kill us. Damn it. Like this round, like this run ends by me. What are you doing? You're embarrassing me. Yeah, this run ends with me killing myself with a grenade launcher, guaranteed.
Override token found.
Oh yeah, the thunk. Yeah, here, let me
I love a good thunk.
I love a good thunk every once in a while.
Has it occurred to anyone how bad this would all smell if they could smell it?
Alright, this room is also really fucking hard, so I'm gonna have to super
Hold this
focus.
position. Analyzing system.
Huh?
Oh, darn it!
I saw a grenade. Okay.
What?
Detected.
Fuck!
Neutralize it.
Let me see if I can do the fling with this. Grab this. Whee!
Whip. So satisfying.
FUN, property of U.S. government. Fun, property of the U.S. government. I love Anton. Fun, MFO Inc. Coward, South Carolina. MFG code H3VR. Alright. I don't want to do that shit again. Go back to main menu. Let's go see what fun things we can do. Fuck, what time is it? 2:05, okay. Boomski.
We have D&D tonight.
Huh?
We have D&D tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do, Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. For the next, like, maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it for the stream, but... So, a while ago on this stream, I had some people... We talked about gender and attraction as applies to firearms. Now, Pasta, you say, what the fuck are you talking about? This is not something that I have made up. It's not me. If you Google FNP90 bisexual, you will get multiple Tumblr posts of bisexuals talking about how this gun right here is bisexual. This is a bisexual gun. Now, whether that means the gun itself is bisexual or it is used or preferred by bisexuals, I don't know. As to why, I can't say. I don't think there's a reason. I think it's just vibes. And you know what? Just to make this a little safer. And then I can also make the tracers. Rainbow. Pride flag.
Whee!
20 meters. No. I'm not measuring fucking shit. I'm not measuring
I mean,
shit.
it's not bisexual.
So this uses a 5.7 round, which is like basically a 22. It's very small.
I know, right?
But it is
Acorn?
armor piercing.
I think that's the boat I'm in.
See, that's the problem, I think, is that, the person on Tumblr that started this saw it and realized that they had to bring the horror to everyone else. My question is, how does that apply to everything else? Because I think that, like, your basic AR-15, the black rifle with the Picatinny rails on the side, like that boring shit. Let's just find a basic one. Not the Bren, not the Colt. Where's our, like, really boring M16A4?
For the rest of them, the interesting ones are lesbians, and the rest is cis. Het.
This. Cis het.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny. Okay, but, alright. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't find something that might interest. Here's a good example. This is one that everybody knows, right? No, that's the 40 cal version. We don't do that. That's the 40 cal version too. Why don't... There we go. MP5. Everybody knows this is like the SWAT gun. This was the gun in the 90s for everyone to use. I got a hard time saying that it's cis het. I don't know, man. There's something about it. What else we got? This is why I'm actually going to get some of my friends on here to help me with this. And, like, we're going to go through a bunch of these. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, I think this goes deeper than I'm qualified for.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some like queer gun owners, which thankfully I have plenty of friends to help me with this. And then there's just the crazy shit like this. Load a 50 BMG round into the back of a 1911 platform with not one, not two, not three, but 4 compensators on the front.
That is a Pez dispenser.
And then the red dot sight says YOLO.
I want it to give me candy.
I think it'll just give you a disease.
Wah.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's gonna be for another stream when I have more people who know what I'm talking about. Trying to find some of the more like unique stuff that Anton's put in here. Anton Hand, very cool person. Puts in a lot of really weird shit like this. Christ. Jesus Christ.
Better than many books.
I have many thoughts, so I look forward to it. Excellent. I know there's some good ones in here. I'll have to like make a list. USP special. USP special. So this is the post office gun that I guess Anton made. Anton, you can't do this. What the fuck? No way. No, hold on. Okay. All right, so ordinarily this is called a charging handle. This is what you use to rack a firearm, right? Like this for an
Mhm.
AR. This is the dust cover. This is the safety, but I guess we're not doing that today. I pull the adjustable stock back to adjust it, and it breaks the barrel open so I can load a round in. And the great thing about this, on top of all of that, is that the sight is just plastic lines. There is no actual magnification to this. Beautiful. I'm in love. Is that a Gatling gun? It's kinda.
Pepper grinder.
Here, actually, let's end this
Grinding
on,
pepper.
because I really like sharing just how much of an ally I am.
The cracked pepper dudes at bougie cafes are getting really aggressive.
Yeah. Firearm objects. Okay, I need someone's help with this from left to right. So, French.
Yep.
Progress. Not progress. Pride flag. Trans. Lesbian. Gay? No, not lesbian. This is lesbian. This is...
Non-binary, I think.
Okay, what's this one?
Or, yeah.
What is the
Wait.
white, green, and purple? This
Not
is
sure.
bisexual, I think.
Second from the end. The
Second from the end is bisexual? Okay,
Yeah.
and then what's this one?
Yep. Mavel says French, pride, trans, non-binary, genderqueer, lesbian, bisexual, pan.
So white, green, and purple is genderqueer? Pan. Okay. Well, we're going to represent all of them.
I know French.
Why isn't it selecting? Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry. Why is this not working? Oh, it's because I don't have tracers on. I'm an idiot. Okay. These will have tracers on them. I'm dumb. All right.
Last night I made $10.
Oh no. Okay. Nope. Clear scene. Clear scene. Clear scene. Clear the scene. All right. But that's all I got for now. If you are a subscriber and you're on our Discord, tonight we're going to be watching Gunsmith Cats, the 90s anime about lesbian women with guns and grenades. Don't fucking tell me that they're not actually lesbians by the comic. Fuck you. I'm getting texted a lot and I'm worried.
Yeep.
Hold on. Okay. That's the stream. I'm not going to raid out because it's really fucking awkward to raid out. Well, you know what? Here, I'm just going to end the stream now, and I'm going to raid out. Hop into the raid. Y'all know the thing. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, sorry.
Bye,
Discord.
everyone.
The Discord.
The Discord.
If you're a subscriber and you're in the Discord, tonight we're going to be watching Guns with Cats at 9:30 Central. Honestly, if you're hanging out in chat and you just want to come hang out for like that time period, I'll get you in the Discord and then kick you out afterwards. But yeah, if you're here and you want to watch Gunsmith Cast with us, you should join us. It's a great little anime. Bye.
Bye-bye. You good?